Sorry I was late. The Muncie Redevelopment Commission meeting ran a little late. So will we please start the meeting with the Pledge of Allegiance? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Oh, it's cold in there.
You think?
Jeez. First order of business here would be to consider the approval of the minutes for the December 11th meeting. And I think, Mr. Klein, is that the meeting you missed?
Yeah.
So, Joe.
I will. I have reviewed the minutes, and I will motion that we approve the minutes as presented.
Okay, I'll second that motion. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Thank you. The next item on the agenda is to consider the register of claims totaling $4,071,424.16. Do I have a motion to approve the claims? Nancy's interrupting up here.
Okay, I'll move we approve the claims in that amount.
I will second that.
We have a first and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye, thank you. There's no old business. Under new business, where you have a purchase agreement for 625 South Ludwig Avenue, and Ms. Nikki Grisby will
You got it right.
present
Right.
that.
This pertains to CSO 001. We've already purchased the property on Ribble. This is the other part of the best management practices for the stormwater project.
I'd like to make a comment on that before we take a vote. Just had a meeting with the mayor, and he complimented the sanitary district very much on what we're doing above ground as we do underground sewer work. And I know, Mike, Klein, you've been working hard on all this stuff. So this is part of that project of what we'll be doing, again, under the mayor's direction. We don't just go in and just tear up the street, put a sewer in, which is a very big job, and our sewer maintenance department and outside contractors, but we're now actually trying to improve the neighborhoods as we're in there doing the sewer work, and the mayor was very complimentary to the district and the actions we're taking. So this is, I believe, part of that.
It is.
Yeah.
We have graphics
Okay.
if you'd like to see them.
We also are trying to improve the water quality of the storm sewer runoff. And you can do that a couple different ways. And having property to put in bioswales or rain gardens or infiltration trenches will help us meet that goal of stormwater quality also. So that's kind of the primary purpose of those.
So improve the neighborhoods, get the job done, save money, and be
Improve
a
the White
long-term,
River.
improve the White River.
Yeah.
So real big. Is there an amount on this, Nikki? Do you-
50,000.
50,000? Okay. All right, so any other comments, Joe?
I'll make the motion. We approve the purchase of that property.
625 South Ludwig.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Thank you, guys. Thanks, Nick. Next is information on project 138L-142624 Meeker Avenue, and Mr. Tracy Barton will be presenting that this
Good morning, gentlemen.
Good morning, Tracy.
I just want to bring you up to speed on a couple projects that we've done since the last meeting, medium-sized projects. One was 138L-142624 South Meeker. It was a lateral repair that we done, we took quotes on, had a contractor do it. It was kind of deep, and we really didn't have the manpower to do it at the time.
Is that emergency?
It was not an emergency.
Okay.
They did have lack of service, but we done it as a regular project so we could get the quotes in time.
Okay, very good, very good.
The other project, 139L-14, is 2904 West Torquay. That was a project that we also took quotes on. Kind of unique project. It was in an easement between two properties. They had built, one of the buildings was awfully close to our.
I got a phone call on that one.
Yeah.
Good decision on that, getting the job done, and you and Nikki and Doug Marshall, I believe, was involved with that one. So really good judgment on that, on how you handled that. Very close to the building. Somebody could have got hurt very
It was
easily.
really
So
close.
very, very touchy. So
Yes.
congratulations.
And that excavation was 9 feet deep. right next to dwellings. So
And
I've got, go ahead,
I
Mike.
understand part of that solution was the homeowner's lateral, and the contractor was able to do their. part
Correct.
of
There
the-
was an
while they were in
issue,
lateral.
there was an issue where the pipe was coming through the basement wall. We don't get involved in that. All I can do is give him the contractor's
Right.
number. He did call the contractor, and it also got fixed while we were there on site.
While the hole was open, the
But see-
While the hole was
homeowner fixed
open.
there and.
Yeah, it saved the resident a lot of money.
Yeah.
So it really worked together for everybody. While you're up here, just talk a little bit about Whiteley real quick. You don't need any action on these, you're just informing the board.
Just informing.
Right,
And I've got packets if you guys want to review them at some time.
okay. Tell us about Whiteley.
Whiteley's going great.
Do you want to tell them that this in the sanitary district is the first large project that you've taken, the sewer maintenance department has taken on? And this would be a job that in the past would be given out for quotes for different contractors. And you and your employees out there have taken this project on, have done an excellent job.
Yeah, and we're right now compiling all the information on what we've paid for materials and supplies and what we've paid. We did get a outside contractor. We took quotes to do some concrete work, ADA ramps and stuff like that. Getting that all compiled to see how much money we have actually saved.
Very good. I think Mr. Klein's estimate was, I won't hold him to numbers because he's an engineer, but it was a large amount of money that we will save by doing this. So
At least, I'd
congratulations.
say, safe to say, at least half as expensive as putting it out to bid
I would say that's
to a contractor,
that's
maybe more. Maybe
very
The
safe to
original
say.
bid out there was like $1.5 million, is it?
Yeah.
So, very impressive. So again, to everybody out there, please give the board, from the board, give them our well done.
I will do that. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, gentlemen.
The next item on the agenda is for public comments. Is there anybody in the audience who would like to come forward and tell this board what a great job they're doing or something? No, I didn't think so, but Happy New Year to everybody, and unless any other board member has any comments they want to make, we'll close the meeting. Our next meeting will be January 22nd, the same place at the same time, 10:30. Thank you, everybody.